Hey there, farmer, have you heard the news? We've got a podcast that's just for you. Agribusiness talk, it's here to stay. Listen up, we've got so much to say. Let's talk strategy and all things agree. We'll share tips and tricks you'll see. From planting seeds to harvesting crops, our guests will guide you, they won't stop. Together we'll learn, together we'll grow. Agribusiness talk, come on, let's go. Join us on this journey as we explore the ins and outs of farming. Let's open the door.
Welcome back to the Agribusiness Talk podcast, the podcast with your farm business in mind, brought to you by Agribusiness Media. I'm your host, Rawlings. In today's special episode, we are going to reflect on the Charter Seeds Field Day held last week at the Art Farm in Pomona. The event showcased the top-notch seed varieties and provided farmers with invaluable technical support from the Charter Seeds and Star Cares team. I was honored to talk to Professor Jiri, the Permanent Secretary for the Ministry of Lands, Agriculture, Water, Fisheries and Rural Development, who officiated the event. Professor Jiri, could you please share with us the role these field days play in promoting our agriculture?
These events, the field days, are critical for dissemination of information and for sharing of ideas and for sharing knowledge. You cannot overemphasize the importance of learning from the best, and the best are found in their lab. And for agriculture, the lab is the field. So here is where you find the best. For example, for Steak Eyes and Charter Seeds, Dr. Campbell, the gurus in this business, you find them here. And you can only learn, you can only get knowledge, and you can only get the best from events like this. So this dissemination is very key, and as well as the knowledge sharing which happens at events like this.
Thank you, Professor Jiri. Indeed, the field days play a critical role in enhancing production. Farmers, I encourage you to attend these events and learn more on how you can optimize and improve your production. So, Dr. Campbell, earlier on our discussion with the Permanent Secretary, he acknowledged the role that you are playing in promoting our agricultural sector. Farmers out there would like to know more about the roadmap.
Well, basically, we at Charter Seeds understand completely the factors and mechanisms which govern the transfer of nutrient, water, and crop chemicals from the soil into the plant. And we incorporate this in the techniques which we recommend to farmers. Okay, basically we build a massive root system, and we place the fertilizer in exactly the right place for maximum uptake, and the technique facilitates the transfer of water from the soil surface into the root zone, and we minimize the loss of water from the root zone.
Thank you, Doc. Charter Seeds is going to turn global warming into an asset. Please share with us how.
Well, some of our top farmers are now getting the best yields in the world. And the Charter Seeds techniques maximizes the utilization of fertilizer and maximizes the efficiency of water in the soil. Now, with the right varieties, we can make use of the abundant radiant energy in Zimbabwe to build massive crops. And we think that global warming, climate change will give Zimbabwe an opportunity to build a massive export industry. We actually believe that in future the problem will not be the amount of food we produce, it will be a marketing problem. And we believe that research and development should now concentrate on the post-harvest handling of the crop. How to get our produce, which in the field is extremely good, to the markets with a minimum of loss of quality and appearance and everything else. In a place like Spain, they can get the produce to the markets in Luxembourg overnight, and it's packed and looks extremely good in the market. That is the way we must go now. We think climate change will give us a huge opportunity in the export field. We also used a technique at Art Farm called the fixed bed, which we showed to the farmers. We grew 2 crops with the same fertilizer and the same tilth. No more diesel was used and no more fertilizer was used. We also made use of the existing water in the soil. Now, this will be of massive use to the export industry and also to people in the tourist areas. For instance, the biggest saving of all is time. And if a producer in a place like Victoria Falls can produce 6 crops of lettuce in the time it took to grow 1 crop in the past, it will certainly add to his productivity and profits. Thank you.
I also had a chance to talk to Mr. Glenn Campbell, who is the Managing Director of Charter Seeds. Mr. Campbell, what is the mission or goal at Charter Seeds with regards to horticulture farmers?
Roland, that's a very good question. At Charter Seeds, we are passionate about horticulture. We are passionate about success. Our mission is to sell success, to sell successful farmers in Zimbabwe. And it's a wonderful challenge to have. We have 20 agronomists. We have fantastic. We've got Dr. Campbell and his roadmap in our team. We've got Duare Perry. We've got Isaac Amos. We've got 20 agronomists across the nation, every province. And what they do is they pass out Dr. Campbell's roadmaps, which works with the 189 varieties that you see here today. So it's all about making our farmers more successful. We have the brand, we have Star Cares. It's a seed that works. We need to harness that. We need to use the roadmap to give that genetics the potential to give the winning formula that you see in the fields today. That is our mission, okay? To make our country the breadbasket of Southern Africa. And we are doing that. So that is the answer to that question. Thank you very much.
As a country, we have not been spared from effects of global warming and the current El Nino. Do you think Charter Seeds can make a difference?
Global warming and El Nino, as Dr. Campbell put in our booklet of this field day, it's a phenomena that's not going to go away, and we need to learn how to live with that. And at Charter Seeds, we actually see it as an asset. In other parts of the world where they're getting too much rain, we are getting too little rain. And by using Dr. Campbell's techniques, by placing your fertilizer in the right place, by better irrigation techniques, by Star Cares spending a lot of money at R&D in better root systems, better drought-tolerant varieties, varieties that can handle the insects and the pests that we are having, and even the biostimulant, the biochemicals that are coming out now, the whole package we can put together. And as you can see in the fields today, we believe we can beat global warming. We can beat El Nino. And I do believe our cabbages, our butternuts, a lot of our products are going to make a huge difference to the challenge we face this year in Zimbabwe on El Nino and the effects it's having on our maize crop. So we are doing our best wherever there is some water to teach our farmers how to make the most out of it. We need a lot of cabbages, we need a lot of butternuts, we need a lot of onions, we need a lot of things to get us through this tough year. And we believe at Charter Seeds, Star Cares, we can make that difference. So we are very encouraged by the great turnout we've had here in the last couple of days, last 3 days. We are inspired by what the farmers have told us. They have said, this will make a difference. This is what they needed to see, and we would like to make sure that we make that difference for our nation and our farmers. Thank you.
Indeed, Charter Seeds is making a difference. Mr. Campbell, we have had field days before. What's new?
What is exciting for us is just what we've been speaking about. Global warming, the challenges to our planet and how we address those challenges. So at Charter Seed Starcares, there's a lot of new work going on butternut. They are now developing butternuts that not only yield or give you a far greater taste and better flesh, but they keep on yielding, they keep on performing. Their new varieties, Cilia, Linka, Carlos, and even some of our traditional varieties, where they will be able to keep going, keep giving you a new flush. They have much better disease packages, they are more vigorous, and if you keep them fresh, or if you keep the disease out, they will keep on delivering. They won't just give one flush, they can give up to 5 flushes. The Starcares crop specialist on butternut has just returned from Argentina, where they are getting, where he says in South Africa 60 tons was a good thing, they are now getting 120 tons. Why is that? Because they keep it healthy, they keep the disease out, and the flushes just keep coming on. So there's a lot of new varieties in our butternut package, which we hope to offer our farmers. Going to cabbages, where I'm standing now, obviously you know our traditional 3311, the queen of color, as Reggie always tells me. Look at that green, beautiful machine. That is our star 3311. But it's got competition. We've got some fantastic BR varieties there, both quicker ones, slower varieties, but definitely Starcares are taking your question very seriously. We are breeding varieties that will also be much faster. So if there's a dry year and you want to make better use of your water, it's going to come in quicker, okay? We will have the whole package. If you're having a slow year and you want holdability, we're going to have the 3301s, the Sapphires, the Megastar, the 3316. We've got a huge package. But at the moment, 3317 and Kilimo are our quick varieties. We're going to add to that. Very shortly, there's going to be an exciting announcement, and there's going to be more cabbages for our customers for the conditions we're facing at the moment. Finally, on our tomato varieties, another very exciting development. We've got some excellent new varieties coming through. Shambaka Chihuahua, our workhorse, you will see in the field, it is doing a brilliant job. 9011, but we have replacements, thank goodness, coming through because they have worked hard for us. But we have even better disease packages, yielding and tasting tomatoes. The same can be said in the quick determinants, and indeed a lot of research in the indeterminates. So the farmers have been through all this today, and we and the farmers are very excited for Zimbabwe's future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Campbell. Indeed, the roadmap you shared is very crucial in promoting our farm businesses as well as our agriculture. We'll also ask Dr. Kuchwa to join us and summarize the role of research in our agriculture.
Okay, the role of research is to generate the evidence that will result in increased production and productivity. In other words, the outputs from the research program can be in the form of the technologies, agronomic technologies, plant protection technologies, soil fertility management technologies, and also the varieties, which we can also regard as technologies in their own right. So in terms of varieties, we are talking about breeding of high-yielding varieties. And in addition to that, we look at tolerance to abiotic and biotic factors. So in terms of abiotic factors, we normally talk about the drought tolerance, which is a key issue in terms of climate change adaptation. And we also talk about biotic factors being the pests and diseases. Our varieties have to be tolerant to the pests and diseases that can result in a reduction in productivity of our crops. In addition to that, we also offer advisory services in the form of soil analysis, pest and disease identification, and how to manage soil fertility. And also, we offer seed regulations, registration of varieties, and monitoring to ensure that we have certified seed in the country.
Thank you, Dr. Kuchwa, for emphasizing on the importance of research, as well as mentioning the services that the Department of Research and Specialist Services is offering to us farmers. The Charter Seeds Field Day was not just for us, but it was for farmers. Here's what one of the attendees had to say and how they benefited from the event. As a successful farmer, he also shares his secrets to success.
Kusimudzirawo kuti wewe kana uri kuleka pauri kuleka unono technique inoita kuti unge uchidzoka mutreka uyezve zvinoita kuti uzive kuti variety andandimhanya nayo kune imwe yakukurira iyoyo kana kuti inoenderana nayo iyoyo oramba uri ipapo here kana kuti unomuvha kuenda kunext kandi oramba uripo. Uyezve kutenga mbeu kunokurudzirwa kuti ungochitenga mbeu kune vanhu vanotengesa mbeu nenzira inonzi ndiyo chaiyo. Ndava zvawanda zvikuitika kuti mbeu unowana kuna Mr X kuna Mr Mhindi vanenge vane maseeds avo avatsvaga vega asina kuchikwa uye asina kuzikanwa performance yavo neresistance yavo kumadiseases nekumapest. Saka ukanga waziva kuti ndinowana mbeu yangu kuCharter Seeds unonge waziva kuti ndawana mbeu yechokwadi isina chainopomerwa isina zvakawanda zvatingagona kuziva kana tichinge tatenga mbeu kune vanhu vasingazivikanwa, nekuti pasi pemuti investments yanyanya muno munyika medu uye nenzvimbo dzakawanda. Kune mbeu dzinonatsozivikanwa kuti ukanga waenda kune mbeu yakati enda unoona nhingi, asi ukangonanga kuCharter Seeds uchaona kuti waona mbeu yako yakaita yakakunakira. Saka ndinoti kuuya kuno nyange uri uchiti ndinogona, asi enda kune vamwe unodzidza zviviri zvitatu unogadzisa wakufa mukwako.
Saka tiri kuziva kuti imimi muri murimi ari kubudirira chaizvo pakurima, asi mafarmers ari kuona video ino ari kukumbira kuda kunzwa matips ekuti ndezvipi zvavanofanira kuita.
Makonda inonzi preparation, same like zvatiita kana tabata kuti tiri kuita mhuri, patiroti munhu ane pamiri tine atiroti ane preparation here. Preparation iyoyo inongofanana pfumi pakurima, parimwa zvakanaka here, fertilizer mishonga yakona here, vanhu vanoshanda ipapo unazvo here. Zvisai zvekuti mbeu yakuda kusimwa kutanga kutsvaga kuti ndorima sei, mbeu yakuda mushonga kutanga kutsvaga kuti ndowana sei mushonga. Zvinhu zvokuti zvinofanira kunge zviri on hand kuti pawakuti wakuzviita kungotora apa uchiisa apa wakutofamba. Saka the best tip is preparation. That's the best tip to my side.
Thanks, farmer, for sharing your experience. The event was an eye-opener. What is farming without discussing the technical skills and the technical side of things? We recorded short video presentations from Charter Seeds agronomists covering cabbage, butternut, and tomato production. Watch on the first presentation on cabbage production.
Hello farmers, my name is Bibiana Dziruni. I'm the sales agronomist for Charter Seeds in Harare. Today we'll be presenting on cabbages. As stuck as Charter Seeds, we've got a wild varieties of cabbages that are adaptable to different climatic conditions. On short maturing varieties, we've got varieties such as Kilimo that mature within 65 to 75 days, giving us a head size of 4 to 6 kgs. On medium length varieties, we've got varieties such as 3311 and Star 3311, which give us a head size of 6 to 8 kgs over a period of 85 to 90 days. After that, we've got long maturing varieties that go up to 12 to 15 kgs over a period of 90 days to 120 days. As Charter Seeds farmers, we should know the market that we are supplying our cabbages first before we decide to grow the crop. This helps us, for example, we know that cabbages, the bigger the head, the longer the shelf life. So let's say you are sending your crop to Mozambique, you need a long day, long maturing varieties such as Sapphire that has got a long shelf life. We should also note as farmers that for those who are growing ultra-quick varieties, such as Kilimo, that varieties should not be sold at a place that is a long distance from your field, as it has a shorter shelf life. In terms of pests and diseases, we should spray our cabbages on a prophylactic basis. This means that we should not wait for the pest or disease to appear before we start sorting out the disease. The most common pests and diseases in cabbages are, for fungal diseases, there's downy mildew and there's black rot. And for the most common pest in cabbages is diamond black moth. So we encourage our farmers to scout the fields regularly and spray insecticides accordingly. For medium-sized cabbages, we recommend our farmers to use a spacing of 50 by 50, that's inter-row and in-row spacing. And for large head-sized cabbages, we recommend our farmers to use 60 by 50, that's inter-row and in-row spacing. For plant population, our varieties have got a plant population of 30,000 to 33,333 heads per hectare.
Thanks, Bibiana. Next is butternut production.
Makadi mese kwa mori timbo taura tijuone sana pamsoro pe production yema butternut. Butternut, it belongs to a cake family. I want to talk about my varieties atina ku Charter Seeds. Tine ma hybrids kozoita ma OPV. Kuma OPV tine ordinary variety inozikana wazhinji inonzi Wortham. Wortham ndo variety imwe chete yatinoziya iri OPV. Kozoita ma hybrids. Kuma hybrids tine a wide range yema varieties ku Charter Seeds. Kusanganisira nerandakabateri ratinoti iro Sila. Sila is going to be a new variety kunema farmers vese vanoziva ma varieties Stacks Charter Seeds. Sila is one of my best varieties atinogona kushanda nawo ku Charter Seeds. Tichitaura nezve production yema butternuts. Chekutanga ndechekuti we should know kuti ma yields yedu anotangira ku spacing. Spacing ndo inodetermine ma yields atinokwanisa kuwana pa hectare. Kana ari ma hybrids tinotarisira kuita a plant population inosvika pa 15,000 plants per hectare. Kana ari ma OPV tinokwanisa kuextenda kusvika even ku 18,000 plants per hectare. Usually spacing yedu inofana kuita iyo 50 to 70 centimeters in row spacing. Then kana ya inter-row spacing inofana kurange from 1.2 to 1.5 meters inter-row spacing. Sezvo ndataura kuti spacing yedu usually ndo inogona kudetermine ma yields atinotarisira pa hectare. Tikashandisa isusu ma standards kana ari ma OPV we can expect to kuwana yield inosvika pa 25 tons per hectare. Kana takurima ma hybrids we can expect kuwana ma yields anorange from 50 kusvika ku 70 tons per hectare. Even beyond that we can achieve ma yields akati kurei anosvika even ku 80 tons per hectare depending in the management. What is very important is that we should focus more on land preparation followed by pest and disease management. Izvozvo ndo zvinotiudza kuti tichawana ma yields akakura sei pakurimwa kwema butternuts. let's talk about this variety in a fruit randakabata. This one sekutaura kwandaita kuti it's a new variety ku Charter Seeds. This could be a game changer kuma variety kune vanhu vanorima mabutternuts, because if you talk of pest and disease management, taita land prepared yakanaka, we can expect kuwana maflashes anosvika iwo 5, even beyond that, up to 7 maflashes, meaning to say kuti under good management tinokwanisa kuwana more than 80 tons dzangachara nezvadzo per hectare, because rinoramba richibereka richitipa mafruits tichiharvesta at the same time, meaning to say kuti mayields edu atinotarisira kuwana pa this variety yakanzi lika is exceptional. Saka if we do land preparation yedu yakanaka, at the same time toita towana pest and disease management yedu yakanaka, we can expect kuwana mayields ari pamusoro. Ndichitaura this variety tinogona kuruwana pa market maybe as soon as possible. It's going to be a new variety sekutaura kwandaita. Chimwe chinhu chandingada kutaura nezvaro ndechekuti in terms of taste it's very good. This variety has got high brix content, meaning to say kuti when it comes per taste, it has got a good taste, really a bit sweeter, comparing kune mamwe varieties. At the same time, it's very good for table use. It's a variety which is ideal for fresh market. So this could be one of my best varieties atinogona kunge tanawo ku Charter Seeds. So I encourage you, my farmers, kuti you can try this variety. To those who are new in wants to be varimi vatsva ku butternut, zvakanaka kuti maybe mutibate sevarimisi venyu kuti tibatsirane kuti butternut tinoririma sei.
Thank you. Next is Nyengeterai, covering tomato production.
Hello farmers, my name is Nyengeterai Shumbairerwa, sales agronomist from Harare. Today I'm going to talk about a wide range of varieties from Charter Seeds, tomato varieties from Charter Seeds. From Charter Seeds we've got a wide range of varieties from determinants, semi-determinants and indeterminants. For determinant varieties, we have Zandra, which is an ultra quick variety, a quick in, quick out. Zandra is an advantage of having a good shelf life. It can go up to 3 weeks without getting rotten. Moving on to our semi-determinant varieties, we have Star 9009 as well as Star 9011. Star 9009 has got a yield potential of 120 to 140 tons per hectare. And Star 9011 has got a yield potential of 120 to 160 tons per hectare. We'll move on to our indeterminate varieties. We've got Trinity, the Beast, and as well as Star 9037. For Trinity, in the greenhouse, it can go up to 18 kgs per plant if well managed under good agronomic practices. We also have Star 9037, which can also give us 180 tons per hectare. Generally, our plant population is 18 to 20,000 plants per hectare for our tomato varieties. As for recommended spacing in tomatoes, it's 30 centimeters in between rows and 1.5 centimeters interrow. That is our general recommendation for tomatoes. Common pests and diseases that attack tomatoes, there is tuta, which is a menace, and there is also red spider, which is also a menace in tomato production. As for diseases, it's early and late blight. They are really problems in tomato production. I think we have to mention the key things that we have to take into consideration to be a successful farmer. First thing, I think farmers should do their market research thoroughly, such that they know the type of markets they want to sell their products to. And the other thing, farmers as well should have good agronomic practices so as to achieve these yields that we're talking about, as well as good varietal selection. At Charter Seeds, we've got good varieties that cater for different markets.
Many thanks, Nyenge. Divara Piri, the senior agronomist with Charter Seeds, had some tips for us.
My name is Diva Biri, Charter Seeds senior agronomist. Charter Seeds will represent a company called Starcase. Starcase is a South African-based company. We breed for African conditions. That's why we sell success. We sell seeds of success. But we as Charter Seeds, we're adding value to our farmers, to our clients. That's why if you use our roadmap correctly, you achieve top yields of epic proportions. That's why we advocate for farmers not to do shortcuts, but to do the right things. Because if you follow our techniques or our developed techniques, you succeed in all your horticultural operations. That's why in Charter Seeds we always tell our farmers to master 5 P's, which is proper planning, prevents poor performance. I will repeat again, proper planning prevents poor performance. As Charter Seeds, we've got more than 20 sales agronomists across the country who are there to assist you with the agronomic advice and to teach you how to use our products, to teach you how to use our varieties. Because as a farmer, you need to consider the following factors. If you're like, for example, if you want to grow cabbages, you need to consider your shelf life, you need to consider your maturity index, size, taste, and color. Those things will come into consideration when you're choosing a variety. So you need to know which variety is suitable for your area and for your target market. So that's why we always support our farmers. We don't just sell seed or dump seed to our farmers, but we give them the best service for our farmers. For them, because we see our farmers as our partners, not as our customers. We want to work with them for the next 20 or 30 years. Because if a farmer is making money, and these Charter Seeds will be growing as well. So work as partners. That's our motto is we own an element of quality, and we know the seed germination starts with, your seed starts with good germination. So you need to look after yourselves. You need to take your cell samples to check your cell status so that you know exactly how much fertilizer you're going to apply and the quantity and fertilizer basis. Charter Seeds were located at number 73, Corner Mount and Ridge Road, Avondale. So if you need any assistance, you are free to contact us. Don't hesitate to contact us. We've got WhatsApp platforms, social media platforms. That's your WhatsApp, your Twitter. That's your formerly Twitter X. Then your Instagram. You can find us on those platforms so that you can share the best techniques. And now we have developed a new technique of fixed bed system. What you rotate is your crops, but the bed will remain permanent. And it allows you to concentrate where productivity is. And it allows you to monitor where the crop will be growing at any given time. And some of the nutrients will be retained. So we're advocating for the fixed beds, especially small-scale farmers. In areas like Victoria Falls, you can grow crops like 6 crops per annum. In the high field, you can grow 3 crops per annum. It will save you time, it will save you diesel. There's no need for you to bring a tractor and plow, but you just remove the previous crop. The follow-up crop will be using the same root channels to use. So that's why we are saying you need to use the fixed bed system or continuous traffic if you want to succeed. This is going to be a game changer in Zimbabwe. The keys for success to our horticulture farmers, number one, it's the good agronomic practice, good land preparation, good soil analysis report, and as Charter Seeds we will offer free of charge fertilizer recommendation free of charge, because as long as you are buying our products, as long as you are using our varieties, and you need to consider your market, you need to consider before you choose a variety, you need to consider the distance to the market, the size of the product, the taste, the shelf life, those things, and you have to observe the isolation distance. If you plant a cabbage, make sure the previous crop you need to observe the isolation distance, because to try to minimize the pest and diseases pressure, so that it helps a farmer you to be successful. So these are some of the key to success for a farmer. for if you are using Charter Seeds or Starcase products. We are there to support you, but you need to follow these things. That's what we call a roadmap to success. Charter Seeds roadmap plus Starcase Seeds is equals to success. There's no doubt about that. You need to follow. You need to do the right things for you to succeed. As Charter Seeds, we are trying to revolutionize the horticultural industry in Zimbabwe. We are working with the government, the Agritech, which is the Agritech extension officers, to impart knowledge to the rural farmers, the A1, the A2s, and the commercial farmers, because we want to maintain our standards. If you're whether in Zaka, whether in Mkwablawayo, whether in Wange, whether in Cholocho, we want you to be successful in all your horticultural operations. That's why our motto, our mission statement, that's why we call it, we sell seeds of success.
Thanks, Diva. Proper planning prevents poor performance. How do we get in touch with Charter Seeds? Listen on to Reginald Piri.
Yes, Charter Seeds, we are located at number 73 Ridge Road, Corner Mount Road in Avonlea, Harare. And also not forgetting that we have a dedicated team of sales agronomists across the country. And also we deal with the selected agro dealers nationwide. And also we have some social media platforms that you can get in touch or follow us for promotions and live updates. Like Facebook, you can follow us on Facebook at Charter Seeds, on Twitter or X platform, Charter Seeds, Instagram, Charter Seeds Official, and also LinkedIn, Charter Seeds. And also we do have more than 20 WhatsApp groups which accommodates farmers from different regions. Engage us through social media like Facebook or WhatsApp. Also, we do some trainings to equip farmers about the modern techniques, the modern technology that is coming up. So we encourage our farmers to keep updated to us so that we introduce them to new technology, the farming techniques. So like last year we did quite a number of training programs. We do collaborations with like-minded organizations or institutions. So this is my plea today that come and partner Charter Seeds, because it's Charter Seeds we are more interested about the success of farmers. We are not selling a commodity, but we sell the seeds of success.
A big thank you to Charter Seeds for trusting us with your brand, and many thanks to all the farmers for tuning in and for attending this special Field Day. Until next week, stay safe. Signing off from the Agribusiness Talk podcast, I'm Rollings.